What's going on, Retrosocial? Best my name is Retrosocial, here back with another thing. Today we got the PlayStation 2 right here. This last time I did PlayStation 1 review, and today we're gonna look at the PlayStation 2. And this version is actually this is actually one of the older versions of it. It was released in 2000, well, in July 2000, right? This is my version right here. I got this one for about $40, I believe. It actually well, look at the design first. I remember, if you guys remember last time's video, I said that this design was actually based on the blue logo is actually supposed to represent the Earth, and black is supposed to represent sky and like space and like the Earth around it. And to me it looks like a good one, because the first time I saw it was like an LED light that actually shines on it, but no, it's not. So the actual console design has same essentials. It's actually much bigger, and it is, people say this is similar to an Atari 2600, which I can say too, but the only problem is I never actually owned an actual Atari 2600, so I can't compare it in that. So the console is the same as the PlayStation 1 controller, except for one thing. You actually instead of using memory cards, if you look in the back, there's actually something called a scratch and bay. And that design is actually, you can actually you can take it out and actually have like a little memory on it, so you can save storage in it. I think it's an HDD. What's what they call it in PlayStation 3. So that's actually you can put it in there. You can actually have also have internet on it, so you can have I don't know about. I actually never tried the internet on it. As a PlayStation the PlayStation Mini, which I'll touch on about later. So you can put some memory on it. So instead you can also plug it, put memory cards in it. You can there is 2 control slots right here, even though you can put 4 on it with the multi-tap in it. And also you can also plug the cards in there. And yes, I have said, in PlayStation 1 controller can't plug the PlayStation 1 wait, what? The PlayStation 1 memory stick can fit in there, but it won't save anything because the files in there are quite big. So maybe just use them when you play with a PlayStation 1 game on PlayStation 2, because this console is backwards compatible. It's amazing, because back then there weren't backwards compatibility with consoles were actually not a common sight, because of they actually used cartridges and they couldn't fit one cartridge. Except for I think Atari did it once of their console and that. So anyway, so you can plug it in. I mean, it carried on the PlayStation 3, which the only thing is the PlayStation 3 didn't have could not actually have backwards compatibility with PlayStation 2 games, which kind of suck in that. So anyway, you can has a normal DVD player. You guys can see, so play DVDs in that. You can play DVDs. You can also in the back you can find there's an on and on switch, which is kind of pointless. There's an AC input. There's also a plug in that, and also the same way. So that's and also, while I'm at it, let's go look at the controller. And here we have the PlayStation 2 controller. And this controller design was actually not the PlayStation 2 controller was actually not the first one that had the analog sticks. The very first one was actually the old PlayStation 1 right there, but it wasn't included until about 96 or 95, I don't remember. But this is the PlayStation 2 controller. This one looks exactly the same as a PlayStation 3 controller. Might have a few differences, you can tell, because it's actually this one's actually wider than that. You can buy wireless ones with actually have the don't have Bluetooth like the PlayStation 3 does, but yeah, it's something you can has these little cold things that you doesn't have the wire in it, so you have to plug it in like that. Then it's wireless. I think it has a few feet, but I can only go in one room at the moment. So anyway, so the controller, it's all nice and black, like the console in there. You can tell it has a few new buttons in there, like the joysticks in it. Also, you guys wonder if you looked at the instruction manuals of any games, there's a button for L and R3. And if you guys don't know, thinking, what the heck is that about? We can tell. But the thing that I can, how do I say it again? Well, if you guys don't know what the button is the joysticks. Yep, the analog sticks actually work as L3 and R3, just like the PlayStation 3 has it. And the only problem is it doesn't carry. This design does not carry on the PlayStation 4, which completely redesigned thanks to Bungie, those bastards. So anyway, you can see the differences the R2 R1 the R the L and R two triggers are actually more different than PlayStation 3 because one has this one's actually like inside like the actual thing, while the other PlayStation 3 one is just like an outside corner like that. So that's what the difference is. Also you also tell like the buttons are different. This one's actually when I turn it on right now, it has these red buttons. That's why I try and connect in that. Well, this one has the analog button, which I have no idea what the fuck it does, but it does have the light on. They can tell it was working during the game and that. I had problems with the I actually had problems with the R1 trigger in that, but it's all fixed in that. So anyway, during the next video, I won't tell more about this one in the next video, so that'll be anyway. So anyway, let's look at the mini controller, PlayStation Slim is like, as people like to call it in that. This is the one I actually grew up with. I never actually grew up with the big one, the big beast right here. I grew up with the small one, but the only problem is the small one right here. Well, if you guys, I think I said in my last video, but this one doesn't work properly. So, like, what I mean is like I'm asking you, is that like not working? Like is it like just like frozen, or is like the disc not working? But no, it's not. It's the actual power. And if I plug it in, it doesn't like seem to have that red light to say it's on standby and that. So I took it apart, looked up online, and I thought, and this one's quite newer, so you can like have replacement parts in it, but it's kind of like might be quite expensive to like repair and that. So I decided like not to do it. Instead, like buy this one for about $40. This was the one I got at a friend's house, and this one's quite smaller to the PlayStation 2. It has a slim like that. I believe the PlayStation 1 actually had a mini console 2 called more funny, the PS1. Clever than PS1, and it was around, I think around this. Well, what about this small? I don't remember the kind. I don't remember like the size of it, but I don't actually own the console. The console, I can't find it online actually. So if you guys know who actually like if you guys like know a person who actually owns it, maybe like tell them they use like see this in New Zealand, I can buy it off them. So anyway, about the PlayStation 1 design. PlayStation 1 is actually much different than the actual thing. When you actually like open it like that, it actually comes out like an actual DVD player. But the PlayStation 2, when you open it, it has a slide on. Similar to the PlayStation 1's actually. One's disc readout. It comes out like that. It goes up, and when it goes down, it also has like that little trigger thing that press down, and it reads the disc. This one, the one that has right here, but it's really small in that. So just like that. I prefer like doing it like that instead of the actual like this, because people sometimes the actual design was actually more like going up like this, which is part of like flavor now. Also those stands, which I'm trying to find, it's more cheap online, but kind of would train me. So when they take it out like that, the disc might like fall out in that. That's what I'm pretty much quite worried about. Also well, it's also the same one as that, but this one's actually more stale than that. Also, it's actually like handy thing is, it has this little clip thing, so anyway you can put it like that, it won't fall down. This one won't. So anyway, well, we're talking about the PlayStation 1 design. Let's go a few games I have on it, including the best selling game on it, GTA. If you guys can see that. GTA San Andreas in German. Yeah, the disc in it. Also have the memory card in it, which is kind of big. It has 8 GB. And you just plug it into the slot like that. It's handy to have these little flaps in it to keep dust away, even though it's like a little dust in the top. So now you plug this in, and then it's like when you load up the game, it has these little tower things in it, and that's how much you have it on it. Take it out, and like there's only like spinning cubes in it. So anyway, that's the design, the games I have with it, and the actual controller. Let's go turn it on and see what it looks like. Alright, no one edited it here. Just go ahead and take it out like that. Put it on the wall. Just goes. I'll be back in one. Okay. So wait, let's go put this in the back and plug it in. So when you plug it in like that, it always comes up with the lights on the wall. Until it comes with the red light, so it is on. I try to turn it on. But it sounds like a PlayStation, it sounds like a computer. When you take it out like that, it slides like that. You can put anything on there. I'll just put the actual like game in there. You can plug it in. It should like talk about it. It should like read the disc in there. I have the memory card in at the moment, so that's how you like play games in it. And the PlayStation. Well, let me just show you what the PlayStation the mini one I have at the moment has a problem. But instead of like having it like if you guys look at the back, I should have showed you guys the back. It doesn't have the 2 pins in it. It has this one, and this one requires its own AC adapter. So when I try like plugging it in, it's kind of actually like kind of loose when I try So when I try plugging it in, it feels kind of loose, but the people who actually had these don't have these type of problems. So when I plug it in like that, let me just let's just take this out for a moment. Sorry about that, guys. I'll plug in the AC adapter, explode it onto the wall. It's all plugged in, and the only problem is there's no red light. That's my own problem with it. It's working. The AC adapter, I played it with our friends on PlayStation Mini, and it does work perfectly with it. This one, I plugged it on the wall. It's properly plugged in like PlayStation 2, the fat model. So I plugged into the wall. The walls, you can tell, we can't tell. And it's no having the red light on that. So this one's not on standby, so it's not so it's completely dead and broken. I took it apart. I looked up online. It had like same problems, like take it apart and that. There's also like the other part one has like like solder and like a wire in that, but there's not like no loose wires in that. So probably the system is probably dead in that. Might have like an internal power source, like I'm unscrewing, like taking it apart and replace it. But anyway, that's the actual like video. And that's how the PlayStation works in there. Anyway, that's a PlayStation 2 review. Please subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, add me on Steam, or the other stuff in the links below. And anyway, before I go, I want to say about the comments in that. Do you want me to if you guys have any PlayStation 2 memories in that? Because I remember looking in the comments on PlayStation 1 review, had like other people like saying they actually grew up with this and like had lots of fun memories about it. So if you wondering if you guys have like a memory of the PlayStation 2. So if you have that, please comment down below. Also, please comment down below, see what's wrong with the PlayStation 2, because I have no thing. So anyway, my social is name here, and coming up is the PlayStation 3 review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!